I'm Kimutai Kirui, a resident of Wasilisho, Keses, and of course a Kenyan citizen. I'm a human rights activist. My background in activism dates back to FIDA Kenya, where we began championing for the rights of women in succession matters that touches on women. We later on came to Education Center for Women in Democracy, giving women capacity in leadership, irrespective of party. It was a time, first choice was the 2022 World Cup. So they advertised that they had opportunities to take people to Qatar, youth to Qatar as laborers in the World Cup, in the different stadiums that they had. So people came out in large numbers. Over 7,000 people paid to go to Qatar, but they were never taken.
Human rights activist Kimutai Kirui, who petitioned the Senate to launch investigations into the multi-million scam, alleges that the main culprit in the scandal, Judy Chepchirchir, continues to enjoy state protection.
Statements iliandikwa. It's now almost 4 months. Nothing is happening. IG of police, we are told Judith aleta pesa kwa ofisi yake. That is why this file is not moving. We are calling out from IG of police. Judy should be arrested within the shortest time possible. So I engaged these youths. We sat down with them. I documented their cases. Over 200 of them. There were actually 233 people that I interviewed. And it was tedious work. And I realized it was a fraud. It was a scam. We referred them to the police station, to the DCI. DCI, we realized, were also in bed with the director of First Choice. We wrote to ODPP. There was a problem. This lady was hiding behind the laws that I'm a registered company. So there's no way you can even prosecute me. These are civil matter. So what I did in my own wisdom was to petition Senate. And the Speaker, we thank him so much. May God also bless that house. Honorable Amison Kingi accepted our petition, admitted our petition, and gave dates for hearing. In the same year, we had the Finland issue, where the Wasilisho County Overseas Program was initiated by the outgoing governor and his administration.
Uasin Gishu County has also been rocked with overseas student scholarship scandal that has seen 4 arraigned, including former Uasin Gishu Governor Jackson Mandago.
These are also so over 1.something billion being taken from the students and their parents. And my approach here, because we are dealing with governments, we are dealing with people with money, we are dealing with people who are in bed with the police, the investigative agencies, and including ODPP. And we really want to thank Mr. Renson Igonga, because he gave also firm instructions on the way his prosecutors ought to conduct themselves over these matters. We had an issue in Eldoret, and most of the people were transferred. We had a demo against the ODPP. How we managed to bring out this issue is because we used picketing demonstrations. We wrote to the police, sought for time to do the picketing. We were denied at times, but it reached a time when we were given time to do picketing. We've had cases in North Court where 10 people take a whole parcel of land, almost a consultancy, working together with land and education, working together with land registrars, but the moment you use the avenues, you use the DCI, you use the ODPP, you use the courts, these lies fall. The only cure is running to courts. The only cure is the Constitution. We can pick it out there. We can do all we can do there. But if nothing is on paper in the right manner, that case is going nowhere.
Kimutai Kirui is a comrade, a work partner and a friend in the space of civic rights. is a man that some view as very controversial, some call him Watchdog, name them. But from personal perspective, as a man that I've worked closely with him, as a mentor in this space of human rights, in Uasin Gishu we've done a lot of things, and especially in regards to police excesses, police brutality. We have a number of cases that we have actually done together in partnership with IPOA, with Ombudsman, and other government agencies. And as you all know, in Uasin Gishu today, Uasin Gishu is amongst the model counties where police brutality and police excesses has reduced. The moment that he begins working on a particular case, he puts the victims at the center of the case so that people can own their cases.
In our work, there is we deal with goons in the county assembly, in the county government. County governments have goons, mostly governors, members of parliament have goons. These projects that they want to do, money is involved. They want the tenders. They want to do shortcuts. So whenever we try to ask those questions, this is the time they employ these goons. The kind of cases we are dealing with people, the mighty in society, the influential, the moneyed people in society. So they usually sponsor counter narratives, be it in social media, be it in the mainstream media, or anywhere they do. We deal with the police on a daily basis, brutality. Police arresting people, taking bribes, not prosecuting cases, files derailing. We are tired of this adjournment. Even some lawyers in court with big cases also face threats. Even journalists, we've stood with journalists in Uasin Gishu who are being threatened for reporting these kind of cases we've been dealing with.
We've been facing a lot of challenges, especially engaging the mainstream media, who at some point they tend to turn their back on such cases. So one of the things that I know that have really helped us are the small media organizations. Like for instance, in our case, Media Hub has been a blessing to us so much.
For you watching, be part of this network to report evil, crime. Know your rights, know your constitution, know the laws of the land, support the system. It must not be me. Support any other person, any other voice that speaks and protect rights and accountability in this country.